Welcome back, Alchemist. This is the Wealth Principles. We are going through the 52 Wealth Principles over the last 45 days. Now, the Wealth Principles are designed to increase your income and increase the amount of free time that you have in your life. We are real estate investors and business owners. If you're a real estate investor or a business owner, awesome. And let me say, welcome back with abundance. Welcome back on a new mission. If you have been a little struggling this past couple of weeks, Wealth Principle 45 is what's going to kick you in the butt. It's going to bring you back into the game. Now, the reason we go through this is because we want to double our income. We want to double our net worth. Hands can if you're still committed to doubling your income, doubling your net worth. It's still part of your mission. Excellent. Because I'm on the mission to build millions. You know the deal. 100 millionaires inspired to build 100 millionaires. Hands can if you're committed to being one of them. Now, the way we do this is through education. We do it through changing our mindsets. I don't just hand you $1 million, right? What I teach you are principles that will give you $1 million or more. These principles did not just come because I was like, oh, let me just Google some stuff. This came from reading over 400 books, spending over $150,000 in education, and spending millions and millions of dollars on failed businesses, and then even making millions of dollars on succeeding businesses. We own 11 businesses. It's 11 LLCs. Well, we own a lot more than 11 LLCs just on our real estate side, but we own a lot of businesses that are successful. And some of these businesses are $1 million businesses, some of them multi-million-dollar businesses, and some of them are still just getting started. They're startups. Hence, Karen, if your business is in between any one of those, phases, awesome. So I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur. I also am a real estate investor. Hence, Karen, if you're a real estate investor, owning real estate, excellent, excellent. So Wealth Principle 45 is going to help you level up your business, but not just your business. It'll level up your investments. And even more importantly, it may level up your life. Wealth Principle 45, again, is invest in assets that increase time, energy, and income streams. And I'll say it again. Invest in assets that increase time, energy, and income streams, because you only get so much time. Now, before we get started, I want you to drop in the chat, just drop it right now. What is the most important one out of those three? Is it time, energy, or money? Which one is most important to you specifically? So we're going to give you 3 different ways or 3 different strategies to get all 3. And before we do it, I've had lots of time, and I've had lots of money, and I've had lots of energy. Hence, Cameron, if you've had moments of lots of time, energy, and money, or at least felt like you did in those moments. Absolutely. Who here's also felt like they had moments of running out of time? Who here has experienced not having time? Something really important had to happen. It wasn't happening. And you felt that pressure of not having time to get it done. Well, we're at that point right now. The holidays are here. And so a lot of people right now are experiencing not having time. And we want more time to spend with our families. And I'm going to talk about time first because it is, in my opinion, just like many of you, the most important strategy. I'm going to show you five ways to get more time in your life. Hands can if you're okay with 5 ways to increase time. So these are the 5 tips to get more time in your life. And we're going to write these down. We're going to do an exercise right after this. But these 5 tips you can use anywhere, no matter where you're at, what business you have, how much money you're making, or how much money you're not making, whatever your business is, does not matter. These tips are going to work for you. So step 1, don't let other people schedule your life. This is emails. This can be texts. This can be phone calls. This can be other people just saying, hey, I want you to do this. Can you pick me up at school? Can you do this? Do not let other people schedule your life. There's always some way you can outsource any of their desires, whether it's having somebody else pick somebody else up, whether it is blocking your emails, time blocking when you review emails, when you review text messages, when you take calls. Try to call me. I will not answer. Any one of you on this call, try to give me a call. It will not go through. There's a handful of you, my investors, who are invested in my businesses. But if you call, yes, I will absolutely pick up my phone. But everybody else doesn't have that option. Same with texting. I only time block my text. Who here gets texts from me at like certain times? You notice it just starts coming through at certain times. That is because that's my time block for text messaging. So step 1, don't let other people schedule your life. Step 2, decide what's important and do it first every day. How many people go through their lives, including us on this call, how many people go through their lives and you decide, oh, I know this is the most important thing. I'll do it later. I'll put it at the end of the day. That way it definitely gets done. Who's done this before? You thought this thinking, it's like, okay, I'll put it at the end of the day. That way it definitely gets done. By the end of the day comes, you're too tired to go and do it. Exhausted. Right? You're all burnt out. the time is coming down. You're like, you know what? I'll push it to tomorrow. The secret to getting things done, because you have more energy in the morning than you do in the afternoon, even though you may not be a morning person. Who here does not count themselves as a morning person? More of like a night owl. And I'll put creative thinking at night. I do put creative thinking at night, but the most important stuff that you can do in a day is probably human contact. It's probably a conversation with somebody else and suggesting or inspiring into them something else to do. So put that at the beginning, put it in the morning. Any contact or conversations or projects that definitely have to get done, prioritize those first thing in the morning. Get them done early. Step number 3 for increasing time, pay attention to what makes you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, there's a good chance you're going to procrastinate on it. There's a good chance you're not going to end up doing it. And so it's going to take more and more of your time to get it done. So when you focus on what makes you happy, you can shift those tasks that don't make you happy to somebody else. And the sooner you identify what makes you happy and the sooner you identify what doesn't make you happy, the sooner you can get back to doing things that you enjoy and making more progress. Hands to the camera if you've ever done that before. Procrastinate on something you didn't enjoy. You're like, oh, this doesn't make me happy. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. 3 days go by, it's still not done. It's like, shoot, I could have just paid somebody the amount of time that I lost. I could have just asked somebody else to do this in the amount of time that I lost. Hands can if you commit, pay close attention to what makes you happy, and outsource the things that don't make you happy. Number 4, schedule your breaks and enjoy them. Actually enjoy time off. And schedule time off. Now, breaks don't have to be 4 hours, right? A break, they don't have to be 15 minutes. A break can literally be 30 seconds. A break can be a minute. But when you sit there and you absolutely enjoy that minute, absolutely enjoy that 30 seconds, and you really take time to feel the gratitude and the peace around it, you're going to feel more energy. You're going to get more time back into your life. Another thing I learned from a billionaire, Vinny Chopra, we were talking this Thursday on Abundance Thursdays. And Vinny said to me, he said, I don't schedule anything during the week. He said, I have nothing scheduled. My entire week is completely free. He's like, I have nobody needs me to do anything. Any week that life comes, I could skip. I don't have to be there. And then he said, what I do during the week is have conversations with my business partners. This is what he does. High leverage, super high leverage. All he does, conversation with my business partners, motivate them, inspire them, work on systems with them, like fix some challenges, and that's it. And my business partners go out and they do the things they're supposed to do. Hands can't, if you understand, he's extremely leveraged. He has a lot of leverage, billionaire, right? He's got a lot of assets, a lot of businesses. And he understands when it comes time to improving his life, all he does is take time off to think about the next thing. It's like every Friday, he tells me every Friday, he does not do anything. His Friday is designed to just think. Now he tells you and people who are just getting started with this, take 1 hour on Friday. Make 1 hour to just calming your mind and being thankful and thinking about improving some of the stuff that's going on in your world. How do I improve? What do I review? What's happened this week? How do I improve for next week? So that when I go into it, I'm more effective. I'm more efficient. Hence, care if that little bit of thinking, time with thought would be valuable to you. Just spending a little bit more time with thought consistently. But now here's the other thing too. When that time's over, that time's over. No matter what, you got to take action. So you got to treat it like valuable time. And Wallace D. Wattles talks about The Science of Getting Rich. You know, one of me and Mike's favorite books. The Science of Getting Rich talks about the power of thought, why thinking is the hardest work, which is why most men avoid thinking. Most people avoid thought because it is a lot of work. And you know what, women, I'm not going to let you off the hook on this one. Most women also avoid having to think about what's bothering them. And instead, what we do as human beings is we'll go and we'll entertain ourselves. We'll watch Netflix. We'll call a friend. We'll go for a walk, but we won't actually think about the problem. We won't think about what's actually bothering us so that we can go back and solve it. And another challenge once we're thinking is we start realizing we're the fault, we're the problem. Who here has done some thinking and realized maybe it was all you? And then it was a little change you can make to fix something in your life. So schedule breaks, enjoy the breaks, and be intentional about what time you're taking off. Number 5, look through your calendar and cancel things that just aren't excited, that you're just not excited about. Cancel the things that don't feel like they're moving you forward. If you got stuff on your calendar, it could be a phone call, it could be cutting the grass, it could be washing the dishes. I don't care what's on your calendar, right? It could be picking up the kids from school. And if it's on your calendar, you're like, I don't want to do this, outsource it. get someone else to do it, or, well, pick up the kids from school, make sure they get home, or cancel it entirely. Get it off your calendar. Let someone else do it, or let it fall by the wayside. Everything in the world is not your responsibility. And it's really important to identify what moves you forward, what moves your goals forward, because you have a limited amount of time on this planet. You only get a certain amount of time. It's how you use it that will dictate how much you feel you have. This making sense? Get rid of the things on the calendar that don't make sense. Don't move you forward. Don't make you happier. Don't make you healthier. And don't make you more progressive. Don't give you more income. Hence, if you commit to remove some things from your calendar this week. This is your action step this week to get more time. Remove things that you're not excited about. Remove things that don't move you forward, that don't move the needle. Excellent. So next, 3 ways to increase your energy. Who here would like more energy? You sure? We want more energy? We want more energy in this world? Because look, what's the point in getting rich if you can't enjoy it, right? What's the point in getting there, getting rich, if you don't have the energy, the robustness in your life to be able to make the most out of it? So we're going to talk about the 3 tips, 3 ways to increase your energy today so that you can go out, earn more, be healthier, be a happier person, and also feel more fulfillment in your life. Hands if you want more fulfillment. If you're on the mission, right? You're on the mission to build 100 millionaires. You know, it takes a lot of energy to get out there, do the thing. Absolutely. Give yourselves a round of applause. By the way, I love seeing your excitement about what we're doing here in this community. It means a lot to me just to know that every day we're